Welcome back to the channel, guys. Got a quick one today. This is a Toyota Y4. I've done many of these blocks. I know them very well. But this one, I figured this is going to be a lesson on the importance of coolant maintenance, or just cooling system in general. If we look at this number here, that's our standard bore size. This is our 20 over piston. So our 20 over, let's see if I can do my math quick. Right? I think so. That should be right. That's our bore size. Well, this is a thing where I made a mistake, and I'm actually very glad I made this mistake. And this is what happened. Really? Compressed air. Okay. So if I stop talking intermittently, you know why. Compressed air is annoying, but necessary. Jibber jabber. Here we go. If we look at the bottom, that little ring there, because what actually happened was I messed up and I bored the bore 10 thousandths more than I needed to. Decimal places are very important. Brain fart. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna stuff a sleeve in there, and that's just the easiest way to go about it versus just buying all new parts. Sleeves are annoying, but they can save you a lot of time and money. So this is what happened. I bored it 10 more than I needed to, so that's what I have at the bottom here. So then I started sleeving. So then that is, right here, is a 50 thousandths pass. So I needed to bore, was it 3/32 of an amount? So off the top of my head, I don't want to do math. A certain amount. I don't care. Anyways, here we go. Back at it. The first 50 thousandths pass, which that's 50 thousandths diameter, so that's 25 thousandths radius. I saw a little mark, and it was over here, but I didn't see this gouge. I saw a little mark, and I'm like, that's weird. So then I thought, you know, well, let's just see what happens. So I took another 50 thousandths pass, and boom, right through the cylinder bore, I got a rust hole. And once I see that, I know these bores are just junk. They're already thin to begin with. But when I really look at this block, I see all of this rust in here. And it's not good. And this is with me cleaning it out very well. And there's just lots of rust inside these bores. And so I had actually broken through the cylinder wall with having only removed 60 thousandths diameter, 30 thousandths radius. So that means there was, on the standard bore, there was only 30 thousandths in between here and the outside of the bore where this rust hole was. So I'm glad I saw that, because if I had bored it 20 over, I would have maybe put a hole in the cylinder just off of compression, and it's at the top where you got most of your compression happening. So it was a mistake, but it was actually, well, to be cheesy, a blessing in disguise. So we are ended up, I ordered a new block, well, used, so $650 and with shipping, that's on its way. But this is just the importance of coolant maintenance, because what ends up happening, it's called nitrolysis, and it starts to eat through these bores in here, and so it eats away, and then all of a sudden your cylinder bores are gone. I've seen some Chevy 350s that I was going to sleeve. I only took 1/50 thousandths pass, and I had eaten through the cylinder bore. Well, it's junk. It's no good anymore. I have to throw it away, and that's really bad. So if you've got your green coolant, go ahead, use that for 2 to 3 years, and then ditch it. Please don't go beyond that. I mean, coolant It's $10 a gallon. Just eat the cost and save your block. I prefer Dex Cool if I did a complete rebuild and I know everything's clean in there and everything's good with all new hoses. With the Dex Cool, I go, well, we use Delo ELC, which is good for 7 years or a million miles, I think is what it's rated for. So I prefer that stuff because you can have it in there for a very long time. But green coolant is really, it's not that good. So make sure that if you're running green coolant, flush that stuff out every 2 to 3 years. It's not worth throwing a block away because you wanted to save a little money on coolant. So make sure you maintain your coolant, and we wouldn't be throwing away this block if that were to have been done. And I know what someone's going to be saying in a comment, just waiting for it. Where's your, wow, what is that called? The little gauges that you put in there to check, I don't know, sonic gauge, sonic test. Where's your sonic tester? Well, I'm sorry. I'm working on it. Shop can only grow so fast. So that's a $2,000-$3,000 tool. Just haven't gotten to buying that yet. I'd love to buy one. And the reason why money is short, sneak peek, got a blaster. So that's coming up. So I'm going to get that hooked up and get it going. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.